Margaret Thatcher's Britain was not a happy one for many. The empire was dead, the country was on strike, and there was rioting in the streets. England was in the middle of a social revolution. This was Riaz Khan's Britain. Growing up in Leicester, the country's industrial heartland, his rebellion came in the form of football and what became known as the English disease, a wave of soccer hooliganism new to Britain.
Anyone was a target. It could have been an old bloke, it could have been a young man, it could have been a woman. Anyone was a target in those days. That's how hooliganism was, thuggery. With the casual movement, it was a bit more refined, a bit more exclusive. We didn't go for the scarfers or the women or the old people. We looked for people who dressed like us because they had the same mentality. They wanted the same thing that we wanted.
Being raised in a strict Muslim household didn't deter Riaz from joining the football firm, the Leicester Baby Squad, over 30 years ago. His first game was against Birmingham City and their renowned group of supporters, the Zulu Warriors, and he instantly felt like he belonged. But how would his father react to him being involved with the firm?
He was a very proud man. He came to this country because he saw a better opportunity because he's from a village which had nothing, virtually nothing in the village. And he saw a better opportunity in this country. And he wanted children that he can bring up and think, yeah, I'm proud of my kids, look what they're doing, and go back home and tell them, look, my son's doing this, my daughter's doing that, you know, be proud of us. That's what I was worried about.
Leicester is now regarded as one of the most diverse cities in the UK, but it wasn't always like that. Growing up in the mid-70s and going to a predominantly white school where he and his brother Yusuf were the only Asians led to him feeling ostracised.
So all we want to be is accepted by the white population of Leicester, by the indigenous population. That's all we want to. We want to be accepted. And going to football match, we have to always watch our backs even more. We have to prove ourselves more for being Asian and for being part of this movement. We have to prove ourselves more because Asians were not known as people that used to socialise with white people in those days. Now, going to football matches, we've got racism from home fans and away fans. But after a little while, the home fans used to stick up for the Asian fans and attack the away fans for giving us abuse.
Before the King Power Stadium, there was Filbert Street, and it served as a fortress for the Foxes from 1891 until 2002, when it was sold to a development company for over $5.4 million. Demolition started a year later, but the project was cancelled due to the financial crisis in 2007. And this is what remains of the old stadium.
This was where the East Stand was, going across there. Yeah. We used to sit in there sometimes, and on the other side of the East Stand would be the away fans. And in that corner there, you get all the away fans. So from there to there, and part of the double-decker, you get the away fans. Then you get Pen 2, which was Leicester, Pen 3, and then Pen 4, which is all Leicester. That side was the main stand, this side here, and the family enclosure as well. Saturday afternoon here, before 3 o'clock, was just a beehive of just trouble. It was just trouble. You knew something was going to happen. I wouldn't say it's life-threatening, but you knew something was going to happen. There was that edge, that fear, and that excitement at the same time, all wrapped up together.
What did you guys do when you were younger? I mean...
Nothing. We just waited. Every Saturday, this is what we was waiting for. All week we talk about football.
That's what you lived for?
That's what we lived for. For 6 years, I lived for this. I mean, it was just that excitement that, you know, just... No, you walk around the corner, you might bump into about 20 lads or 100 lads. Walk around that corner, you might be getting chased by about, 200 or 300 flipping casuals.
Riaz lived for the thrill of a Saturday afternoon. It was a huge part of his life. But that didn't mean his misdemeanours went unpunished. He went to prison on 2 occasions, one for threatening behaviour against Aston Villa fans, and the other for grievous bodily harm.
I was the only Asian ethnic black face in the whole prison. When I came out onto that, they had an exercise yard. When I came out, I looked around and I didn't see one ethnic face. I was the only Asian. Everybody was staring at me. And I thought, I want to get it in here. I don't like to be inside. I don't think being in prison is not a nice thing. I mean, you have a lot of time, a lot of thinking, and you're restricted to doing what you're doing, but it wasn't nice because I was away from my family, I was away from my friends, I was missing the football.
What was that point where everything just turned around and you went straight?
Basically, I was going through a dark period in my life. For about 18 months, I was in a dark period. I wasn't the same person. I was a completely different person. I was very paranoid, not trusting people. Couldn't even trust my own family, to be honest with you, at points, And this guy used to come around my house, knock on my door and say, come to the mosque with me, come to the mosque with me. And I thought, you got nothing to lose. I thought, yeah, whatever. And when he went, I started thinking, he's got a good point, why not? So I picked up this Quran, which I got from Notting Hill Gate, and I started reading it. And I didn't put it down for 2 days. I read it in 2 days, and I tell you what, from that moment on, I changed my life completely, and I became a better person from it. I went to university, got myself a degree, I got married, I got myself a good job. It just changed my life completely. And now, what I'm doing now, I'm trying to spread this message of love and harmony and unity instead of division.
Riaz is now a married father of 4 and has no desire of ever returning to his old life, although his love for Leicester City Football Club remains unbreakable.